Mushiri, Deputy Governor, County Government of Nairobi, national and county government leaders present, distinguished partners and stakeholders, our esteemed guests, the children present today, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Mazingira Day. It is an honor to welcome you all to State House today, especially the learners who have joined us from across the country. We are gathered to mark two historic events: the first Mazingira Day celebrations and the inaugural winners ceremony of the First Lady's Mazingira Awards. These two significant events highlight the importance of environmental conservation and also recognize the role that children and young people play in shaping a greener future for Kenya. I thank the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry for ensuring that this first celebration of Mazingira Day has a heavy focus on children's participation in climate action. Exactly 20 years and 2 months ago today, in the city of Oslo, Norway, a Kenyan was awarded one of the highest honors in the world, the Nobel Peace Prize. That Kenyan was Professor Wangari Maathai, the first African woman to receive the prize for her work in environmental conservation. Professor Wangari Maathai left us with many great teachings, but one that stands out to date is the story of the hummingbird. While a great fire raged in the forest, the tiny hummingbird carried water in its small beak. Doing all it could help, the bird did not wait for someone else to act. It simply did its part. The spirit of the hummingbird is alive today in the learners across the country who participated in the First Lady's Mazingira Awards 2024. You may be young, but your actions, like the hummingbird story, have a great impact. On 6 September 2023, our President, Dr. William Ruto, read the Africa Leaders Nairobi Declaration on Climate Change during the first African Climate Summit. This included a clear call for inclusive climate action that engages children, youth, women, and vulnerable communities. A day later, we launched the First Lady's Mazingira Awards as the first intervention in the continent in response to the declaration. This morning, I shared with our President about our award ceremony today, and he was delighted to learn that one of the resolutions from the African Climate Summit has already been fulfilled through our learners. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is the single greatest challenge facing humanity and demands urgent action from all of us. Though you, as children, are not responsible for the problem of climate action, you bear its heaviest burden. In 2022, when Kenya faced its worst drought in 40 years, it was our children who suffered the most. As families struggled to find food and water, some schools were forced to close, and some of you had to drop out of school to help your families survive. This is why we must see climate change not just as an environmental issue, but as a crisis that directly threatens our children's present and future. This is the reason why children must be central in our climate action. In December 2022, our President launched an ambitious plan to plant and grow 15 billion trees by 2032 to raise our national tree and forest cover to 30%. I made two commitments in support of this vision. to plant and grow 500 million trees and to recruit learners and women across the country to support this vision. As participants in this award, you are now part of the Green Army that will protect and nurture our environment. As the mother of the nation, I'm focused on amplifying the voice of children in Kenya by advocating for your protection, provision, and participation. The First Lady's Mazingira Awards falls under children's participation, ensuring that no learner is left behind in our climate action. My office has further launched additional initiatives towards the improvement of the welfare of our children. The Mama Kitchen Garden Initiative aims to improve nutrition for children by growing nutritious vegetables and fruits at the household and school levels. The first demonstration farm at State House, Nairobi, is operational, and the project will soon be rolled out to schools across the country. I was actually thinking, Bwana CS, that if some of you will not be very busy after this, we can go across and see the State House Kitchen Garden. Even the learners, you're welcome to come and see what we are doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners we will be awarding today are confirmation that if we give children a chance, we will get better results for our community and nation. The creative expression of learners that will be displayed today is thought-provoking and gives us fresh perspectives. In this first year, the awards attracted participation from over 1,000 schools across Kenya. Going ahead, we want to exponentially grow the number of schools and learners engaged. I want to thank the technical working group and the judging committee who supported in designing this challenge and reviewing applications. The judging committee has informed me that some of the winners come from far-flung border counties. This shows that our message of environment conservation and climate action is resonating across the nation. I will close my remarks with the words of President Barack Obama, and I quote, "We are the first generation to feel the impact of climate change and the last generation that can do something about it. As you go back to your schools, we are sending you as our ambassadors to advocate for climate change and conservation in your communities. Congratulations to all the winners. God bless you." Once again, I just want to thank everybody for being here today, and all the participants and winners, and everybody that played a part to make sure that this day is a success. We thank the Almighty God for bringing all of you safely from your counties to State House, Nairobi, and I know that the Lord will take you back. I like to say that when you see a good event like this, there's somebody who has burned the midnight oil to make sure that this is happening. Thank you, CEO Mama Doing Good Elizabeth, together with your team. Thank you, Chief of Staff Mary, together with your team. And thank you, all of us, for a successful day. Happy Mazingira Day again.